Hi, thank you for visiting my RC channel. My name is Bill and I'm an RC radio control enthusiast, and I also do RC reviews. Thank you for joining me for this review of this Eachine E013 Plus micro FPV racing drone, and I'll also be reviewing this together with these Eachine LED flashing hoops and timer, supplied courtesy of Banggood.com to review and share with you. So the E013 Plus comes in this box. And these LED hoops come in this box. Got a carry handle. Comes in different colors, and with this you get 5 random colors. So I'm just going to unpack this. This is everything unpacked. So this E013 Plus comes in this white color. You can also get it in a red. You can also get this with 1, 2 or 3 batteries. And you can also get this with these goggles. So the good thing about this is that it's a low-cost package that allows easy progressive steps, particularly for beginners who want to try indoor FPV flying and possibly even outdoor flying without going to great expense. And the good thing is that this has 3 flight modes. Got like a hover mode because it has altitude hold as well. A normal mode because it has a 6-axis gyro, still helps keep it balanced and stable. And then it's got a manual mode, which is also called acro mode, where the gyro is basically disabled and you fly this manually. So as you progress, you can move through the various modes. It also has a 1-key takeoff and land, and if you land upside down, it's got anti-turtle mode, and you just press a button on the radio controller for 3 seconds and it should flip upright again. Also has an emergency stop, and this comes with brushed motors, 8520 coreless brushed motors, which are quite powerful and more than adequate for indoor flying. Comes with these 4-blade propellers with a 1mm hole onto a 1mm shaft, and these push on and pull off, but these do hold quite firmly. The ducts are to help protect the propellers, particularly if you're flying around a lot of obstacles and perhaps even people. The front's quite strong, the back not as strong and reinforced. Battery goes in and out like this. And you can see here the motors. If you need to replace a motor, just plug in and plug out, and the motors just push out, so very quick and easy to replace. And the camera on this is a 1000 TVL camera with a 120-degree field of view, and also comes with a 0.1 and also 25 milliwatt video transmitter called the VTX. And 0.1 milliwatts allows you to power up if you're with other drone users without interfering with them. Otherwise you fly it at 25 milliwatts. It's got 48 channels, and the channels can be changed on the radio controller by just pressing buttons. Over here, channel and band. And here's a picture of the features of the radio controller. And this comes with 3.7 volt, 500 mAh 25C batteries, which should be good for a flying time of about 5 minutes, and has this 2-pin Molex or low-C connector. That just plugs in over here. Also comes with a star Phillips screwdriver. Comes with 4 spare propellers, which is always good. And the radio controller. You need to supply your own 4 AAA batteries. 2 go in here and 2 go in here. You just need to remove these screws. Slide it down, put the batteries in and put that back on. And to power it up, just press and hold the button there. Then to bind to the quad when it's powered on, you need to push the throttle stick right up and back down, and then it binds and the light goes solid. This right joystick is spring loaded. This button makes a noise, but as far as I'm aware, it doesn't have any function. Turn it off, just press and do that. And then this also comes with this holder. Now if you're flying with goggles, you don't need there, but if you want to use a phone, this goes on to here, like that, and clips on there, and you can use a phone and plug a receiver like this in that detects and picks up 5.8 gigahertz channels, and use a phone to fly FPV too. I'll put a link in the description of my review of this too, so that you can see how this works. Because if you get a brushless whoop like this, you need to bind it to a radio controller. There's also Betaflight settings that can become a bit confusing and intimidating. And that's it. Really just need to insert batteries, charge up batteries, and ready to go. And this is a USB battery charger that comes with it. You plug into a maximum 5 volt USB output. A red light comes on and is solid, and when the battery is finished charging, it starts flashing. The user manual is very basic, but gives you the basics that you need to do. It's not complicated. And although small, easy to read. And as I mentioned earlier, it's got a 6-axis gyro, so once it's powered on and connected, to calibrate the gyroscope on a level surface, pull both sticks down and to the right. The lights will flash, and that will be gyro calibrated. This also has low power and overcurrent protection, which helps the batteries last longer. And now if we look at the hoops, they come cable tied, so these would just need to be cut. And then one end put in on either side over here. Here's a JST plug. And comes with 5 of these battery boxes that take 2 AA batteries, plug in, and then powers on like this. Then this is the timer that comes with it. If I just press the button here, powers it on. Got a little USB port to charge the inbuilt LiPo battery. Attach this onto any drone, and we do get some adhesive strips that come with this. and then power on the timer. Then if you press and hold the power button, it turns on. Here's a reset button over here, and if I just power on this button here, it starts recording the time. So every time this comes into close proximity to this, the infrared sensor detects it and records the time. And power off. Just press and hold and it powers off. Now, one thing to bear in mind when you fly indoors as well, this can pick up a lot of hairs and fibers. So if a motor does start slowing down or even stops, always check and make sure there's no hairs or fibers stuck on the prop shaft just below the propeller. And if there is, you just need to remove that. I'll just show you quickly how to assemble one of these hoops. So I've cut the cable ties off. So we got this, and just got to pull this LED filament out. Put one end into here. Put another end into there. And then just take the end of the filament. I'm going to put it through here. Put it in there. And feed this through. Okay, and here it is through there. Got the hoop. Plug in this connector here. And then if I press the button once, we've got a solid light. If I press again, it slowly flashes. And if I press again, it flashes fast. And just press to turn it off. So now I'm going to set everything up and let's see how this performs and works. This is what the hoops look like, just with the solid light on. And in the dark. And this is what it looks like with it flashing slowly. And in the dark. And flashing fast. And in the dark. Got a nice calm day, so let's see how this Eachine E013 Plus flies outdoors. Take off in mode 1. Okay, got to give it quite a bit of throttle. So yeah, holding nice and steady, holding altitude in mode 1. Forward. Okay, quite responsive and quick.
Yeah, okay. So be careful with the yaw here. I'm going to put it into mode 2. Okay, yeah, that's definitely quicker. We get used to this controller. Oh, going nicely. Okay. We're in acro mode. And now we're in acro mode. Oh yeah, you see it wanting to dip here. Quite a pitch in acro mode. Still up, but it have a bit of a loss of power, but I'm just checking to see if we got any signs of low battery warning. Either on the radio controller, probably got lights flashing on this. It's very difficult to see. Pity there's no telemetry on it. Okay, that's low battery.
Next level. Next level.
Just test turtle mode flip, so long press on the R button here. And yeah, turtle mode works nicely too.
This flies well. It does take a little bit of getting used to this radio controller, to be honest, or maybe I'm just spoiled using hobby grade radio controllers. But you should get used to this quite quickly, and you can only do better if you upgrade afterwards. Flight time is quite good. I would say, at least 3 minutes on each battery, although you do not get a low battery warning of any kind, unless you can see the flashing lights, which are difficult. Just work in sessions of 3 minutes at a time. Great to have this timer and lap function so that you can measure your own progress as you get more confident. You may want to get some extra props with this, because these push-on ones don't stay on that well. But overall, a nice little package to start off and learn FPV with. So please subscribe, like, comment and share if you like my videos.